morning, sisters and ladies. I'm Mrs. Grace Ateata um, from Benin State, a survivor. I don't just see myself as a survivor, I'm a warrior and a champion. Benin Breast Cancer Support Initiative. My story started in 2018 when I first noticed on a little lump and uneasy feeling around my right breast. Then went to see the doctors, was placed on some antibiotic. To cut the whole story short, in 2019, the breast started changing its natural form, and then the color also somehow. So I went to teaching hospital and then met the doctors, and they placed me on series of tests, and the scan, the mammogram, and then the biopsy. The first biopsy was then didn't prove anything. Then the second, and then by the time I had the second, the third one, it was discovered that the breast was gradually changing. It became more reddish, and some parts of it was strong. So I became very scared. But then, well, after the last biopsy, and the result was announced to me that it was breast cancer. So I became afraid and full of fear, but I quickly ran to a sister who is a member of the Benue Breast Support Initiative, and she already had her surgery, and she was a survivor. So I met her because of her story that I heard, and so she now encouraged me. I was heartbroken actually. So she now encouraged me, and that I can live. And she introduced me to other members. She introduced me to Mrs. Nena Land, who is the secretary of the Benue Breast Cancer Support Initiative, and then the chairperson, Mrs. Hannah Ngotian. And both women did a wonderful job by working on my side, telling me, encouraging me that I could live, and I can survive this. And they actually gave me enough knowledge. I mean, educated me on what the journey was like, not to be afraid of. So, pharmacist Nena Lan, it, everything I don't understand, I'll ask her, and she will explain what it was, all the medical terms and everything. So the three women actually kept on pushing me, and then eventually I was introduced at the meeting. I went to the gathering and then heard a lot of survivor stories from members of the Benue Breast Cancer Support Initiative, and I saw that they were aided, they were given some aid, some were given some and support for medical, to go ahead with their medical. Others were given support to see reasons of setting up a small business on their own, and to encourage them to live down. So I and others were given materials that could also help them. So from there, I went ahead to the teaching hospital Zaria to come to start my proper treatment. And then I went through a lot of procedures, and then the doctors, before I got there, the chairperson, because of the association, gave me the connection, the people in Zaria, because I was going to a strange land. Now helped me with the doctors' numbers and some nurses and other people that are in Zaria that could be of assistance to me, and that also helped me a lot. And I had I was scheduled for my chemo, and I had the six cycles of chemo. And I remember the first cycle, when I went in, I ran down because I was scared. And then fortunately for me, I met a member of the Benue Breast Cancer, Mrs. Felicia Buga, who was downstairs, and she was also there for a checkup. She encouraged me and stood by my bedside to ensure that I received my chemo smoothly. And then the members of the Benue Breast Cancer kept calling in and encouraging me. And I had my chemo, rounded up all the circles, and then had my surgery, my mastectomy. And behold, today I am. I've survived all that. I'm here today, healthy. In fact, the experience I have gotten, the teaching I've gotten from Benue Breast Cancer Support Initiative are just awesome. I can't just express it, because I've now come to know and realize that a lot of things I was doing out of ignorance, like not eating healthy, like not living healthy. Most of the things I thought I was eating, I was feeling I was enjoying myself. Now I realize I was harming myself more. So now I stand as an advocate to now preach the gospel of how we can live healthy and how we can sustain ourselves, even though those that are diagnosed of cancer should live, how they should live, and even those that are not diagnosed of cancer, for every woman out there. And then another story that have made me understand this is not being diagnosed by cancer, feeling that it's a death sentence. It's not a death sentence. Everyone who has been diagnosed can still survive. Look at me, I'm living healthy and happy. Look at all the packaging, all what I have gone through. You miss no. In fact, let me take off my cap so that you can see how beautiful I'm looking. It's because this association has made it, giving us an opening to see every reason, and supported us in our ideas, and supported us with the tips of how to live and survive well. And then the other support they have done, I wouldn't have afforded what I'm putting on that is making everybody think that I'm a complete. I have both breasts. The Benue breast cancer supplied my the brazier and then the other stuff that I need to package myself up. So I give all thanks to Almighty God, especially for our founder, Professor Mrs. Stephanie Suba, who has taken it upon herself and her partners to see that every woman out here who was diagnosed of cancer have the supplies that they need, and then they are well taken care of and educated. So all thanks to Benue Breast Cancer and Support Initiative. God bless us all. Please, this is our month. Let's step out, preach the gospel. Early detection saves life, and let us encourage others and see that those that are uninformed become informed. God bless you all. Thank you.